Yo, this is your boy Anubis Cntbstopp, and I'm back here with another Division video. This is something I've been working on for a little while, and I finally got a lot of footage, and I wanted to put this out. I know we have a lot going on in the game and with Project Resolved, and I want to give you a little bit of lore and backstory of Anubis Cntbstopp. Well, let's just say that the whole Anubis Cntbstopp came about because of a rogue agent. Yes, you heard me. A rogue agent started this whole lore with Anubis Cntbstopp. I am one of the most tenacious players in video game history. I've played some of the hardest games from Bujin Guide, if anyone remembers that, from PlayStation 2 to Ninja Gaiden, that transcended all the way to PlayStation 4. Now, what that's saying is everyone knows how extremely hard some of these games are. So I came up with a moniker called Anubis. Now, there was a time where I was playing Division 2 and I was casually playing, learning the ropes, learning how to build builds and things of that nature. And then all of a sudden I discovered that if I went to the Dark Zone, that I could get a little bit more gear from some of the bosses and things of that nature. So I needed the components and things like that because the recalibrations was different than they are now. You had to get 2 max attributes, then roll the bottom attribute or roll the top attribute, and that was it. We didn't have the recalibration station where it had optimization on it, so it was only recalibrating. That's all we could do. So what happened was I was wandering around the Dark Zone. Of course, it's PvP, PvE. I would get into some PvP action every now and then. I ran as a solo player, right? So one day I was walking around and I was doing my thing and everything of that nature, and then all of a sudden I get jumped by a group of rogue agents. I was like, okay, cool, we can fight it out and everything of that nature. And I was like, I'm not into battling you all. I'm about to go off about my business. So I gave them the chance to go off and leave me be. So what happened was the guy kept following me and kept killing me for no reason. So I didn't really know much about PvP at that time, and I didn't know anything about PvE builds versus PvP builds. So this guy kept jumping me, just kept jumping me. Everywhere I went, he just kept jumping me. And I told him, I was like, if you jump me one more time, I'm going to show you that I can't be stopped. And he was like, well, show me that you can't be stopped then. So, me being me, I found out what is the best way I could beat somebody, being that I did not have a PvP build at all. So I found the most toxic build that I use for PvE, and I put it on. And lo and behold, I became Anubis Cntbstopp at that point in time, and I hunted down every single rogue agent that ever had killed me in the Dark Zone. And it was glorious because hearing them scream out, but I killed you a bunch of times. But there's one thing about the god Anubis that people must know, is when he has a soul, he cannot be stopped on his way to the underworld. So I dove into PvP, created different PvP builds, and some of you all might remember some of my fire builds that were for PvP. Some of y'all might remember some of my shrapnel builds that were from PvP. Now the shrapnel, oh my god, that was so glorious. To kill a whole squad with one shrapnel trap was beautiful, because they thought that they were so OP with running 4v1 that they wanted to just jump you and everything of that nature. and all of a sudden you let a shrapnel trap go, lands on all of them, boom. Good night, everybody. That was the anti-cheesing build. Like you could not just camp doors. You could not just camp hallways or anything like that. That was the most toxic thing in the Dark Zone at the time, was the shrapnel trap. It's been since nerfed because of people like me that would totally destroy a 100 manhunt. I've even had people say that I'm not messing with Anubis. Anubis is in here. We're not messing with Anubis. Can't be stopped. We're going to leave him be. We're going to let him just go about his business because he will throw a shrapnel trap on our whole squad and kill us all. And we won't catch him because they won't. And then I created the toxic sniper rifle. Basically, it's Ridgeway's Pride and a sniper rifle, or First Blood and things like that. I just have a bunch of little tools that I use for getting my point across and not being able to be stopped. So, with that being said, that's the lore behind Anubis Can't Be Stopped. This is how I came to be Anubis Can't Be Stopped.
Outcasts.
I chose to become a total badass after being killed in the Dark Zone. I've always been Anubis. I've not always been Anubis Can't Be Stopped. And I actually took the moniker and ran with it. I'm Anubis Can't Be Stopped on Final Fantasy. Anubis Can't Be Stopped on GTA. I can't wait for GTA 6 to see what they're going to do for the GTA Online. I don't know if they're going to take away all the goodies that we have, and then or are they gonna do something special for the players that have been with the GTA franchise for a long periods of time? I don't know. But Division 2 is one of the main games I do play because there is no looter shooter like it. I'm not going to even lie to you. Even Destiny is a great game. Don't get it twisted. Destiny is a very great game. It's been around forever. Bungie did its job with that one. But to totally be honest with you, the best game, looter shooter wise, love it and hate it, is the Division 2 and the Division 1. There is no looter shooter that is that immersive out there. You can argue me down about this all you want to. I don't care. But as far as build versatility and utility of weapons and things of that nature, and anticipation for new content and the thirst for new content, I have to give this to Division franchise in its entirety, because the Division franchise absolutely has nailed something that most games would never nail, and that's having a looter shooter that is ready and willing to be utilized at any given time by any given audience. You have too much to do in the Division to even do it all in a week, a month, a year, especially when it comes to farming for XP now, because that's changing with the Project Resolve and things like that. So if everything is changing with Project Resolve, just imagine what all is going to change in the new year. Now, what I would like to touch on is Division Resurgence. I apologize, but I did not get into the PTS for that. I mean, I put out, like, I uninstalled and reinstalled, and I tried everything I could to get you guys some Resurgence footage. And when I say I tried everything, I mean I tried everything to get into Resurgence. Maybe I'll be able to get into the PTS for Heartland or something like that, and I can bring you all footage of that. I wasn't able to get into anything for the PTS this time either, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get into the next PTS runs that we have. So, what am anxious for is that I've heard that Star Wars is going to be dropping really soon, which would be a good thing. So I say if Star Wars drops and within a month or two, and then people that have been working on Star Wars head back to the Division, we might be looking at an earlier timetable for Division 3 than we anticipated.
This piece was hard won.
If I was the Division franchise, being that Heartland is supposed to be a rogue looter shooter, kind of like what you would call the DMZ and Call of Duty, I would totally attach Heartland to Division 3. So therefore, and then also you can branch off of that and have missions in other parts of the country that the Division can travel to and take down Sokolova or whoever our prime targets are going to be, because this is, I want them to take a lot from Division 2 and put to Division 3, because there's a lot of mechanics and a lot of things that made the game what it is today. And with it making the game what it is today, I would like to see more of that. Let's face it, Warlords of New York was amazing. We all still do Wony runs just to get our points for our watch and things of that nature, to boost our characters to a point where we can be totally badass agents. Now, the PvP aspect, they're making some changes to PvP. We all know that Daria and them will be on stream on Twitch today, so I think it'll be in about an hour, maybe an hour or two. Yeah, I'm in Chicago time, so I'm not sure exactly what time that would be for them. So be on the lookout for that. I'm pretty sure some other creators will be streaming. Unfortunately, I will be at work, so I will not be streaming any of that. I hate that I have to miss out on all the fun, but I will be listening at work, and I will be trying to see what is going down with the new stuff that's out there, okay? Also, I would like to tell the devs what I would love to see less of and more of. I would love to see less of third-party cheats, of course. I'm going to have to touch on that, because a lot of agents still are plagued by people using third-party cheats and things of that nature to troll people in the dark zone and in conflict. There are people using third-party cheats in PvE as well, which is not good either, because we do not want to be associated with cheaters when we play the game the way it's supposed to be played. Now, on another note, another thing that we would like to see is less nerfs. I understand that some things can be broken in the game, and if they're broken and they're not working as intended, that's fine. But if they're powerful and they're working as intended, I say leave it be. Now, I do understand that they're making changes for some things, because some things would have been more powerful than other things. That's true. But that comes with learning a different play style and learning multiple play styles, so therefore you can basically overcome any obstacle. That's what a Division agent is supposed to be able to do, is overcome any and every obstacle that is put in front of them. So let's not stop the nerfing, okay? Now, do I want to see some things reverted from nerfs? I would love to see some things reverted from nerfs. One of the things that's being reverted from a nerf but it's not getting the talent that it originally had as the Eagle Bearer. If you checked out Project Resolve, or you've been anywhere that has anything to do with Project Resolve, they're talking about the Eagle Bearer and the F-2000, maybe the premier guns of the new update, because the Eagle Bearer has tenacity, of course, and also it's getting a damage buff. And being that it's getting a damage buff may put the Eagle Bearer back on top as the big dog, especially with the tenacity talent. Now, anybody that knows anything about tenacity, or you don't know anything about tenacity, you have to understand that any damage that is taken is, as long as you get a headshot kill for 3 seconds, is taken down. Okay, so I'm taking less damage, doing more damage, and running around with my gun, that is going to be absolutely excellent. So now, going on to the next thing that I want to talk about is things that we should see from the division, which is more gear, more exotics that are useful, because unfortunately, I hate to say it, I've seen the exotics that are coming. I've seen where some of the exclusive exotics are, and
Rogue agent deceased.
I am highly underwhelmed. I'm not really looking forward to any of the exotics that are coming. I am looking forward to some of the changes to the gears and things of that nature for survivability. I want to try out some tank builds where I'm just kung fu fighting my way through the whole thing. I'm not going to be using my gun at all. I'm just going to be meleeing all my enemies. I would love to do that. And it's just,
grab whatever evidence you can find on her.
We want to see better exotics. St. Elmo's engine, amazing weapon. The Ouroboros, amazing weapon. Of course, the Regulus, the Eagle Bearer, the Waveform holster, even Shocker Punch. I'm not gonna lie, Shocker Punch is a pretty good holster if you know how to use it. The Scorpio shotgun, BTSU gloves for healers and things like that. The Nemesis. We need a rival for the Nemesis. Another one-shot sniper rifle that will put you down without charging it. Now, I wouldn't mind if I had to stay in cover, and then when I pop out of cover with the sniper rifle, I get the same effect as the Nemesis. I wouldn't mind that. Or I had to stand up to fire the weapon, so that way I'm exposed and it's like the Nemesis, and it has a one-shot ability where we can literally just knock down any type of, doesn't matter how much armor you're wearing, it just takes you down. Well, sniper rifles are supposed to be that. It's supposed to be one shot, one kill. If you hit them in the head, it's over. If you hit them in the body, it's over. This is just what it is. Snipers are what they are. And that's what it is. Now, will that ever happen? We do not know what to expect. We don't know what we want. Everybody wants something. But if we're being totally honest, we are probably going to get maybe 60 to 65% of what we want, and we're going to get 40% of stuff that we don't. I would say 40 to 35% of stuff that we don't want.
I'm going in with a team to secure his hideout and any intel
We've had
behind.
some amazing runs in the last year and everything of that nature with the Division 2. People that got a chance to try out Resurgence and got to try out the PTS and things of that nature. The feedback is mixed, so I'm not gonna rate this on a 1 to 10 type of thing until I have my hands on everything that's coming out tomorrow. After I have my hands on everything that's coming out tomorrow, I will definitely make a video for it, and then we will get right into it. We do know we are going back to New York, so prepare yourselves to go back to NYC, and we're gonna do this thing all over again. I hope everyone has created their other character and did a woney run, because you're gonna need those, because it's time to level up your characters. This is your boy Anubis Cntbstopp. I thank you for tuning in and everything of that nature, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty out there, agents.
No one did. She fooled us all.
You didn't fool me. I never trusted her. Never. You, on the other hand, you did good. Almost gives a guy like me hope again. Almost. By the way, they couldn't access the rogue network. But the watch itself, I've never seen anything like it. You earned it.
Listen, I understand if you need to get back home, but I speak for everyone here when I say that you're more than welcome to stay. We still need your help, and New York is safer with you here.
Thank you.
The sad truth is, Directive 51 turned out to be necessary. Yeah, I hate saying it, but there it is. So thanks, agents, for deworming the Big Apple. We owe you one.
Hostile radio intercepted. Schaefer, come in. Schaefer? Schaefer, do you read?
Listening.
Fall back. Keener's dead. But he's activated the network.
What's the damage?
Parnell's watch is collating the data. Looks like it's all of them.
Shit. More rogue agents. Just what we fucking need.
No. It's perfect. This will bring the division to its knees. And that's when we'll end them. Once and for all.
Go on. Just a little further.
You got a taste of what the Eclipse is capable of. Chernenko, Vivian, Dragoff, Kajika, and, Little Theo. They all had their parts to play. But, like any big project, only the director knows how it'll all come together. If you let your worker bees think about the big picture, they stop working.